This is my first Flosstube. I'm really excited, but I'm also nervous because I feel that I'm pretty awkward on camera. But hopefully that gets better as we go on and I start talking about my obsession. So a little bit about me. My name is Janaea. I made my name on YouTube Coffee Girl because I went to a cross-stitch class the other day and they all called me Coffee Girl. It's actually a really funny joke about the fact that I like coffee, so you might not get it, but so yeah, grab your coffee if you want to stick around. I'm gonna go over my WIPs, my finishes, and I have an Owlforest kit here to unbox as well, so I'm super excited to show that and get into that. Other things about me, I'm 28 years old. I live in Canada, the Maritimes, and I'm currently in an accelerated nursing program. So I've always been crafty growing up, doing just random things like painting and drawing, but the pandemic brought upon me some boredom. So I looked into different crafts I could do and I found embroidery first. So I got these little kits off Amazon. So these are my first like needlework projects. Let me find the info for them. They're probably like stolen art because it's Amazon. So these are called Kiss Beauty Stamped Embroidery, and I got them in May of 2020, finished them the same month probably. And I will tell you that what I was watching during that time was Fargo. I was binge watching Fargo on Netflix and just doing nothing because it was a pandemic. I was doing nothing. I was playing a lot of Animal Crossing, a lot, and I got a lot accomplished on my island. Next project I did, it was called Kitten in a Cup, and I don't have it because I gave it away. It was a stamped cross-stitch kit, so that was my first actual cross-stitching kit. Got it in May 2020. Hopefully I'll figure out how to put the picture there. And I was still watching Fargo during that time, but that's when I was like, oh, cross-stitch is more fun than embroidery for me. So that's when I started rolling down the hill of cross-stitch, and then I started another one right after that. I got that done really quickly. It was 11 count, Aida, 3 strands. I don't know how big it was. So the next one was Joy Sunday, definitely a stolen design off Amazon. 11 count Aida, 3 strands. That was February 2021. I will show it to you now. This is the Native American girl that I stitched. I just thought she was beautiful. I love the little wolf. I hope I'm showing this right. I love the circle, the background, the feathers in her hair. That's the first time, that's the first time I did backstitching with the feather and the white string. I really loved that. I think it looks good on camera, but I hate it. I spilled coffee on the top. It was a doozy. This is my biggest project I've done. It's not finished and it never will be. It's another one that I hate. It's a stolen design. Joy Sunday. What did they call it on Joy Sunday? They called it antelopes. Winter antelope. And they're not antelopes. So the real kit is Woodland Winter by Dimensions. It doesn't look bad on camera, but you can see I spilled coffee on this one too. My husband said it kind of looks like a sunset or maybe dawn lights, so that's nice of him, but I hate it. I didn't finish the snow at the bottom. That's all that I didn't finish, but I'm never going to finish it. Another one that I'm just keeping around because I spent so many hours stitching this. It was stamped 11 count Aida and 3 strands over one. I was watching the Staircase documentary on Netflix. That was really fun. This one the blue flower spring swirl design. This is when I first actually found out you can go to a real stitching store and pick out a pattern and pick out the fabric and the floss. So that was really fun for me. Let's see if you can see it better. I'm sorry, I'll get better at this probably. But look how cute he is. Maybe I'll put a picture so you can see it better. But they set me up at the stitch store. I just told them to do whatever they thought would be best for me as a beginner. So they gave me maybe 16 or 14 count Aida. It's like an oatmeal color, and just the normal DMC threads for this one. I was watching Curb Your Enthusiasm, binge watching that when I stitched this one. This is my favorite finish because the frame just matches it perfectly. It's called Basket Full of Love by Cottage Garden Samplings, and this is the first time I used linen. I found it a bit difficult to figure out at first, but then I got the hang of it, and I like the feeling of it a lot more than Aida. This was 28 count, I think, with 2/2. You can see I tried, what's that called? I tried this. It's not the best, but it works for what it is. So I love that one. I love anything Easter themed. That's kind of the vibe of my life. Takes us to my phase of life where I binged watched My 600-Pound Life and 1,000-Pound Sisters. That was a beautiful time of life. I wish I could go back and start it all over without knowing any of it. Shout out Dr. Now. So this is a LUCA-S kit. It is called August Bouquet. I couldn't find it on there. I don't think it's on there anymore. I think it's 16 count Aida, and just all of the, I don't know how to hold this. Let me see that. All of the flosses came in the kit. This took me a long time because I was stitching monogamously, and I would get sick of it, especially the stems. That was awful. Like, I left them until last, and then I really regretted it, so I would take a lot of breaks. And I also left the back stitching for last. And there's a lot of it, so didn't love that. I did a really bad job lacing, that's what it's called. That's awful, and it's wrinkly, but I don't really care. I mean, kind of shows the progress I've made over time, so I don't mind it. Now we're on to the fun part, which is the WIPs. So I was monogamous for a really long time, like all of those years since the pandemic, and then I found Flosstube, and that kind of ruined my life, but in a good way. Shout out Red Stitchery. That was the first Flosstube I'd ever seen, and I got hooked on watching her WIPs and also her stash details, so that was really fun for me, and it kind of enabled me to start doing more than one. So I started with another LUCA-S kit. This one is called Beauty, and I just think it's so cute. Look at the little teacups with the little bird and the little hat. I love how the stitches kind of pop off the Aida. I added some beads. That was also inspired by Red Stitchery. Let me see if I can show you for reals. Well, I'll put a picture or something, but they're right there. There they are. So I will insert a picture if this doesn't show up well. But that's it. Beauty by LUCA-S. 18 count Aida. Just white Aida. If I could go back, I would switch it to like a nice, like a light beige linen maybe, but it's okay. I'll deal with it. Next one is my first Artsy housewife. It's called Abalonia's Orchard. Sorry, I don't know how to do this. They make it look so easy. I'll put a picture as well. So this one I only stitch at work, like during my night shifts, and a lot of the time I'm like half asleep, so I do have to frog most of the work I do on here. And I also, just because it's not a lot of different colors, I don't tend to stitch on it often at all. But I do love that it's some of those fancy flosses. This is the first project I've used fancy flosses on. So I'll insert a picture, but you can really see it on the moon. It's really pretty. And on the leaves. This is the full pattern here. Beautiful. Isn't it cute? Another thing about this is this is like the second time I've done this, but I put the fabric the wrong way. It's supposed to be this way. So hopefully it still fits. If it doesn't, it's fine. It's fine. That was Classic Colorworks, by the way. That's the only like fancy floss I've used so far. I don't really know a lot about the different ones, but I'd love to learn more. A 32 count linen or a 36 count? I don't know. And I just got it at my stitching store. I don't know what it's called. They just helped me pick it out. It's kind of matches the one on the design. My first dimensions kit. I think it's a pretty new design. And I'm kind of struggling with it because I really don't like the Ada. I wish I would have like known more about fabrics when I started this, and I'm not going to restart it because there's a lot of color changes. But it's called Blissful Moments. How cute! I really like gardening and being in my yard, so this just makes me happy. Who knows when I'll finish that because I just hate this fabric. If you guys have any tips, maybe if I like soak it or something or wash it, it would help. But it's so stiff and it's brutal. This one is the first stitch along I joined. Another shout out to Red Stitchery. And this pattern, it's my first Nora Corbett. It's a little girl and she's an Easter girl. And you know I love Easter. I love the colors of this. I'm usually not into like the fancy ladies or girls the patterns. But I thought I just like, it's so unique with the border and the dress. I don't know. So here she is. Another fabric that I'm not sure about. It's from my stitching store. It's even weave. This is my first even weave, and I think this is my favorite type of fabric. Let's see how cute she is. It's really fun to stitch. It's all DMC, a lot of colors. And I'm really enjoying, it's like every month for 3 months we're sending updates in this Telegram chat, and that's been really fun. So this one has a lot of beading to do, and Krynic. It's going to be the first time I use that as well, so that'll be really fun. This is one of my main projects. I have 3 mains, so this is the third. This one is another stitch along. It's by Velvet Pony. He was suggested by Cam the Stitcher, and it's called Wings of Spring Stitch Along. You can still join probably, and I just love it. This is the second part. So the first part was this top butterfly, and then the second part is this like tick or whatever, the yellow. Oh my god, guys. The yellow tick, and then this dragonfly down here. All I have to do is the top wings of the dragonfly now, so that's what I'm going to do probably today. This is a really soft Ada. I actually do have details on this one. 14 count Ada Fresco. And I have no idea where it's from. I just got it at my needle shop. But I guess you can't really see the color. Maybe I'll put a picture. But it's like a purpley pink beige. I don't know. I just liked how soft it was. I'm really excited about this one. It's the Lola Crow Stitch Along. Extraordinary birds. And look at it. It's so cute. It's so beautiful. Like, I wish I was good with lighting and stuff so you could see. Again, I'll put a picture or something. But so far, look at the little bird. It's a parrot. So far I'm loving it. I ordered a 36 count, but I got too excited, so it was taking too long, and I went out to Michael's, and this is what I found that kind of was the color I liked for it. It's a 28 count linen DMC. I don't know the color. It's just beige or whatever, you know. Oh, and this is the start of my journey with getting a tablet. I did bite the bullet and get a tablet just so that I could use Pattern Keeper, because it just seems like a lot of fun, and it is a lot of fun, so I can share my stats with you on that. For Extraordinary Birds, I'm 29% complete. I have done 1,831 out of 6,222 stitches. This is just it's not even the first part, it's just the frame. And I think the first part drops on May 16th, so I have a bit of time, and I am definitely going to get it done before then. I have a week break from school, so that's all I've been doing is stitching. So that was my WIP parade. Hope you liked it. If you're stitching any of the same projects as me, let me know. That'd be cool to see your progress. I want to do my unboxing now of this Owlforest kit. I'm super excited. I think I got 2 patterns in the kit, so send it. This is the first pattern. Are you kidding me? Can you see it? How cute is the lace? I love it. It's called Lace Frame Birds, Crossbill Birds. I love birds. I'd be out there watching the birds all day sometimes. So, I never noticed that they have the little babies and they're feeding them. How sweet. So, yeah, that's the first pattern. The other pattern I got. Oh, are you kidding me? And I love the frame it's in on that picture. The goose portrait. Look at it. It reminds me of my great aunt. Silly. Lastly, we have the kit. It's called something in Russian. It's a bunch of chickens. I don't know. I've always wanted to stitch a chicken or a rooster, and this is my time to shine. So I'm gonna open it and show you what the heck is that. Oh, it says it's called Chicken Yard. Who would have thunk that? About chickens is they don't care. Like, have you seen those videos where they put a baby kitten with a chicken and she thinks it's her baby chick? Oh wow! Okay, so here we go. Here we go! Isn't that beautiful? So it comes with these, I think they're the hand-dyed flosses they do. Oh my gosh, they all come in their own little drops. How cute, with a little owl on it. Beautiful, look at this color. I love purple like that, it's so Easter. There's a bunch of them, and they're all cute. Comes with this little book. I believe it must be like an instruction book for different types of stitching. We've got our fabric. It's linen. I think you can choose between linen and Aida. I chose the linen. Hey, what count is it? It's Zweigart Belfast, 32 count linen. It's just a nice white. And then this is what I really liked about these kits. What? It comes with a little magnet and it's custom. Look at that! It's a rooster. You kidding me? You can't beat that. You can't. And then we've got the physical pattern. And I will see if on Pattern Keeper I can figure out how to do the picture thing. Take the picture of the pattern. Let's fold it up really good. Take a picture of the pattern and upload it because I'm really enjoying not marking up my patterns. I did that a lot, and I regret it. I don't know if this would go on pattern. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it is chaotic, and you probably didn't have a good view of what I was showing and such, but I will try to get better because I just really like sharing my projects and getting excited about them, and hopefully I get to talk to some stitchy people about different stitchy things. It's super cozy. I love Flosstube. Go ahead, if you have criticisms of the video, please let me know, but if you are too mean, I will curse you. So just keep that in mind. Stay cozy, subscribe, and let me know what you think.